guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Tell Me More. We are continuing our series on the 5 love languages. Today we're going to focus on physical touch. You guys know that I started the first one with words of affirmation, which I scored the highest ranking. If you guys have not taken the test, I will link that down below if you guys are still interested. If you guys have any stories or gossip or advice or just something you want to share because you want to express something and make sure that others know that they're not alone, go ahead, email me. I have that as well down in the descriptions bar. I did not score well with physical touch. I got a whopping 3%. I got the lowest of the lowest. Everything else hit double digits and physical touch was the only one that had 3%. So I am not going to be the best candidate, but I did research, I read some articles, I wrote down some notes. Physical touch is a love language that I think is quite easy to pretty much comprehend. I did ask you guys on Instagram, so I'll put those at the end of how you guys like to receive physical love, if you guys like that as your love language. So today's drink of the day, we are actually drinking today. We are drinking Apothic red wine. How pretty are these glasses, right? So these glasses are actually rimmed with real gold and they're crystal glasses. My mom has had these ever since I was a little girl, before I even knew what alcohol was. And this is my first time drinking alcohol in it, and it feels really weird because I've just kind of always admired the glasses. They aren't my style anymore, but I just thought they're really pretty, so I brought it today. It's just really pretty to look at. But cheers to you, cheers to Wednesday. It is Wine Wednesday when you guys are watching this, so cheers to you, cheers to your love language, cheers to your Wednesday. I got a new one. It's like the soft red blend or something like that. Okay, so as you guys know, I wrote down some notes. I have some notes on how to help you. These are very straightforward. There's no I feel like with words of affirmation, it was really hard to be straightforward as to what someone who loves words of affirmation wants specifically. If you guys see me looking over here, it's because my notes are over here. But first of all, of course, physical touch means that you like physical expression as your #1 love language. And I want to preface that it doesn't mean that it's all about sex or kissing or something sexual. It has nothing to do with that. It does, of course, but that's not what physical touch is like. It's not like physical touch highlighted underneath it says sex. That's not the point of the love language physical touch. So I'm gonna go through a couple different ways you can show, and I'm gonna go into detail on how to show physical touch to someone you may be in a relationship with, or your friends, or your family members, if they've expressed to you that their love language is physical touch. Or maybe your love language is physical touch, and this is how you should explain to your loved ones, your friends, your family members, or your significant other on how you would like to be loved. So I found some very interesting facts about cuddling, and it's by Clarissa Silva. She's a behavioral scientist and a relationship coach. And she actually says that cuddling releases oxytocin. And oxytocin is a feel-good hormone, which basically means that it just helps you to feel better. So naturally, it's going to make you want to cuddle someone. And I understand if you're not a cuddler, because trust me, I got a 3% on physical touch. I don't care about cuddling. It's very weird because I like giving physical touch. Like, I like holding someone's hand, or I like doing everything on my terms. And I don't know if that's like a trauma or if that's like a control freak in me. I don't know which one it is. Cuddling also boosts your immune system. So maybe if you're getting sick often, you need to be cuddling more often. I'm obviously fine because I don't ever get sick. So if you get sick, boost your immune system by cuddling. Next thing is obviously kissing. Kissing doesn't always have to lead to sex. It's not always about sex. You know, when we were younger and didn't have sex, kissing was just for kissing because you enjoyed kissing and the intimacy without having it to go to the next step. Kissing also can be on your lips, on your cheek, on your forehead, on your nose, on your hand. It can be everywhere else other than your lips. Something the article also mentioned, which I will link the article down below if you want to read that yourself, But many cultures portray kissing as a sign of respect or greeting. Like in Europe, a lot of people in Europe, when they greet someone, they kiss each other. Next one is easy. It's holding hands. It actually releases mood boosting endorphins, which is amazing. That so many scientific things. And reading this article really opened up my mind on being able to see that physical touch has a lot more different aspects than just feeling loved. I feel like a lot of it is just like biologically, it makes us feel better. For those of you who enjoy it, especially. Going back to cuddling, cuddling can really help your partner feel like you guys are close together. And I know that sometimes cuddling can just seem like, oh, it's not that important, like, why do we need a cuddle or anything like that? But cuddling actually can make your partner, or make you, if you like physical touch, make you feel safe and almost like you're protected by whomever is cuddling you. And maybe that's why I don't like it. It's just too vulnerable for me. Like I need you to step back a little bit. Another thing is skin to skin touching, and that can mean a variation of different things. It could be touching your hair, holding the back of your neck, touching bare leg. It can be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual, just in general. And I will go into further ways of showing physical touch to those of you who want to show it to a friend. But especially if you're in a romantic relationship, skin to skin touching really just expresses to the other person. So say you're dating someone who loves physical touch, like that is how they feel loved. Whenever you touch them or hug them or kiss them, they brighten up, like you can physically see them just like, ah, like, you know. So just little tiny touches with touching shoulders, or just kind of leaning on them, or resting your hand on them when you're out with your friends or out with family, just intimate but not too over the top, you know, shows them that you really care, shows them that you thought about them, shows them that you're there for them, protecting them in a way. It also expresses that you're attracted to them, that you love them, and you're expressing that by showing that you are touching them, that you want to be close to them. Now jumping into the non-intimate stuff, that's for those of you if you have friends or family members who have expressed that their love language is physical touch. One example is rubbing their back. You can do this when maybe they're feeling upset, or maybe they are going through something that's just really hard. Rubbing their back can also lead into massaging, and I know some of you with dirty minds is gonna think that it's gonna go to sex, but remember, we're talking platonic, non-intimate things, non-relationship things. If you know your friend is just really stressed, and you know that their love language is physical touch, and you're just giving them like a quick back massage because you just know it'll make them feel better. Some of these other things are very straightforward, like sitting side by side, where if someone was upset, I make sure to sit by them. Say I'm like at a far distance because they're explaining whatever they're going through, and then I notice it's upsetting for them, so I'll get closer to them so that they know, like, hey, I'm physically here with you, and I'm physically going to be here for you, whatever you need. They did mention tickling, but like, I'm not for it. But if you are, then you do your thing. So this article went into talking about how to give, or I guess if you are receiving, how they would give you physical love in a long distance relationship. Obviously, in a long distance relationship, you can't physically touch the person, but the article actually goes into a few things that you could do to help your person to feel like they're being loved physically. It'll never be the same as actual physical touch, obviously, but it'll help. And so I wrote some of them down, and it starts with your body language. So say you're doing a FaceTime call with them. Body language, show them that you're actually immersed in the conversation. Show them with eye contact. Don't get distracted with watching TV and, you know, like getting on your phone and just doing other things except for that. Obviously, if you're in a long distance relationship, there are chances that you turn on the camera and then go live your life. Like go clean the house or watch the same movie. I feel like if your person is someone who enjoys physical touch, you want to spend some time still intimately really focused on each other and having a good conversation and actually being immersed. And the reason for that is because body language is, if not more, the same as verbal communication. It's just as important. Another thing is you can blow kisses. Another thing is sending them something that reminds them of you. It can be like a stuffed animal of your favorite animal, or it can be a shirt that smells like you. It can be your perfume. It can be just anything that reminds them of you, that every time they would pick it up or look at it, it just makes them think of you. Okay, you guys, so that's all the examples from the article and from what I know with physical touch and how to give physical touch to someone who loves physical touch. I'm also gonna go ahead and now go into my IG and look at all the things that you guys said. I asked you guys like a week or two ago what you like if your love language is physical touch, that your significant other or family or friends do that make you feel loved. So I chose 10 of my favorites. I'm not gonna go in any order. I just saved them in the order that they came in and the way that I liked them. Okay, first things first is slap my butt. I feel like this is the only physical touch that I would graciously receive from my significant other. Next one says play with my hair. My sister or my mom will braid it. Hugs, high fives, pat on the back. See, high fives, like, I didn't even think of that. Next is love it when my boyfriend holds my hand in public, also because anxiety is real. Next is a kiss on the forehead randomly from my mom will stay undefeated. I think that is so cute. So cute. Back or arm tickles, aka running fingertips, nails gently up and down on back or arm. See, tickling is a thing. I told you. Hand on leg when sitting somewhere, touching my shoulder or arm when walking by. I think that's really a sweet way to like just express. Someone who loves physical touch will make sure that they remember the one time that you passed by them and laid your hand on their shoulder to walk by. Trust me, they'll remember. Next is when they lay their head on my shoulders or lock their arms with mine. This next one literally killed me. It says my boyfriend needs me to touch him at all times, even if it's just pinky toes. I hate it. I feel like that's gonna be me, but I like giving physical touch, so maybe not. But I just thought that was really funny. But do it for your boyfriend. His love language is physical touch, girl. Just give it to him. Another one is really simple, but a really good warm hug. Last one, I just thought I would add it in there because it is the most bizarre one that I got. And it's lick me. Girl, I don't know who's licking you, but as long as you like it and as long as they like it, that's all that matters because it's your business. But that is all I have for physical touch. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love talking about the 5 love languages. Seriously, this one was really easy and straightforward. Like this video if you guys also really love that I incorporated your guys' experiences and how you received the love specifically. I liked it. I liked hearing your guys' perspective on it and what you like about physical touch, and we can talk about all the subjects. I'm kind of sad that I didn't do it for words of affirmation, but I feel like I already said a lot, so we're fine. So we'll do it for the next 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!